South Africa has been on a national lockdown since the 26th of March. It was initially supposed to be for 3 weeks, but after 2 weeks, the state president extended it until the 30th of April. People are allowed to go out for basic necessities like food and to pharmacies which are open, but any non-essential services are not supposed to be operating, although some bosses are still forcing workers to work in contravention of the lockdown, and the state is not holding them to account. At the same time, the workers' movement is very disorganized, the weakest it's been in 30-odd years, and organized labor is not really stepping forward to do anything to help workers in such situations. There have been cases of isolated resistance, work from one workplace to another, but it's not really coordinated. One of the effects of the lockdown is that South Africa is a highly unequal society, and a large proportion of the population make a living working either in the informal economy or doing casual and part-time labor. And if they are not able to work for a day even, or a couple of days, they don't have money to put bread on the table that evening. The state is supposed to be making provisions to provide health, safety equipment, and also water, sanitizer, and food to poor communities, but this is being used as a form of political patronage. It's distributed by local councillors who seem to be distributing it in exchange for political support to maintain themselves in power. Also, for many of the people in South Africa live in densely populated, overpopulated townships and informal settlements where it's just not possible for them to adhere to social distancing regulations, and there have been many incidents of police brutality and violence on the part of security forces, both private and state forces, enforcing social distancing and the lockdown, which disproportionately affects the poor and working poor, who have no option but to go out and to try to find ways to survive despite the lockdown, as opposed to the middle and upper classes that have been able to buy goods and stockpile for the duration of the lockdown.